Hey guys, so pardon my little weird look. Right now I'm fixing my car. Quite a lot of rust, so that's why this brownish kind of color. This color though comes from all the mud, and it's the first day where it actually starts freezing, so that's good. But what I wanted to talk about is, yes, we have snow. It's fairly dry right now, but for the majority of the day, it starts to get dark. It's around 3:30 or something like that. Walking around in Crocs. I'm wearing. They're quite muddy because every time when I'm taking on and off the shoes, you know, they're looking like ass. But anyway, that's not the point. Wool socks, and underneath I have another liner sock, which usually just takes up the moisture, you know, and then transports it out. The reason why I'm showing you this is because layering and also breathability. Those ones, rubber boots, they don't breathe. So even though I'm wearing them in the beginning of the winter, you know, when and every time when it's a little bit more slushy, kind of wet kind of conditions, then I'm wearing those. Otherwise, I'm wearing shoes that are actually breathable. The reason for it is once your foot is wet, it is really hard to keep that one from not getting cold, you know, because you have a cold, moist environment, which is really bad for keeping it somewhat warm. So you want to stay dry. So that's why, even though it looks like it's counterproductive in terms of like, oh, it's cold outside, it's like -2 right now. It's counterproductive to wear basically no layer around the foot. It's actually more preferable because your foot and all the moist can actually go out, you know. It can breathe. And of course wool, regardless of that, you know. So have that in mind a little bit in terms of like purchasing shit for the winter. If you wear something that doesn't breathe, you're gonna get cold in it. No matter what kind of like super fancy bullshit they will tell you to, like you know, like it's rated -40 or whatever. If you're sweating on your foot, it doesn't matter. Well, that is a different topic in that then you have to wear moisture barriers and whatnot, you know, vapor barriers. But for the majority of people, you don't do that. So you're wearing just some fucking rubber foot, rubber shoe or whatever you have, you know, like the majority of people use Sorel or something like that. Rubber on the bottom, and then it has leather on the up. But they tend to not really breathe very much. So if you wear something that is fully non-breathable, it's going to cause you to sweat in it. And that, over a long period of time, will cause you to get cold in it. So if you're going out, just taking a walk in the city, it doesn't really matter that much. But if you're out like on a day-to-day basis and you can't really dry your stuff, then you really have to think about it. Vapor barrier or something that is actually breathable. And if it comes to really long trips, you have to do both regardless. So have that in mind, little caveat. And yes, looks like ass, looks like it's cold, but it's not at all.